Potatoes are something that so many people love, and this is an easy recipe. This is a cheesy garlic Parmesan crispy recipe. These are so delicious. I mean, they can be used as a side dish. They can be used as a appetizer. They can just, they can go with a burger and these crispy, cheesy garlic potatoes. So I'm just getting ready to chop up some garlic here. Depending on the size of your garlic, you're going to need maybe about 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. You could mince them or just chop them fine, any way that you prefer to do that. I'm going to just chop these up really fine. I'm not going to grate them or anything like that. I'm not cooking a ton, but I will leave the full recipe for you guys. For all my vegan family out there, easy, one ingredient switch, and these can be vegan, okay? I have a lot of people asking me, can I substitute this? Can I substitute that? You'll need to make one little substitution, and I'll get to that as I go along, but you'll probably know what it is as well already. Okay, we're gonna add a little olive oil to our garlic that we have in here. And now we need to go and grab some fresh parsley. Make sure that the parsley you grab, you wash it. If you're getting fresh parsley, make sure it's washed really, really well. And if you don't have access or you don't have any fresh parsley, you can use dried parsley. This came from my garden, as you just saw at the Scaredy Cat Gardener on YouTube. Want to chop it up if you are using fresh. Not too fine, but pretty good. Oh, this smells amazing. Okay, we're going to add this parsley to our bowl, and then I'm going to show you what we need to do next. Now I'm going to add in some of my all-purpose prep seasoning here. I'll leave a link for that at the end of the video, but if you don't have any, you can use any that you like. We are also adding in some grated Parmesan cheese to this as well. Now I'm going to add in just a few red pepper flakes just to give it a little kick, not necessarily adding too much heat to them. And just a pinch of salt. As you all know, I typically use Himalayan salt. Give that a stir. Now I like to go in and kind of taste it at this point just to make sure it's seasoned the way I want it to taste. If I need to add anything. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, now we're going to set that aside. Okay, so it's time for us to prep our potatoes. I am using Yukon Gold. Any potato works, but I find that the Yukon Gold actually tastes the best in this particular recipe. And the smaller the potato, the better it will be. And you want to cut them in half, just like I did, lengthwise, just like that. Then after you get it cut in half, you're going to score it. Make sure you do not cut it all the way through. You want to cut it on the diagonal. Depending on how large your potato is, you want to make 3 or 4 slits going this way. And then turn your potato and do the same thing going the other way. You're creating like a crisscross across the potato. This is so those flavors can get down in there. See, that's what you're looking for. So you want to score them one direction. You're cutting deeply, but you're not cutting them through to the skin part. And again, the other direction. Again. It should look like that scored, okay? Each one should look like that scored. And also make sure you don't cut all the way through to the edge of your skin. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these potatoes prepped. Okay, now that we have all of our potatoes prepped, we're going to toss them into our marinade. Just go ahead and put them all in there and then start coating them with it. Just keep turning your potatoes over in there until they all seem to be well coated. Once they look like that and they're pretty much all well coated, grab a shallow dish. Now you're going to want to put some Parmesan cheese in here. And if you have any lumps, if you're using the already grated Parmesan cheese and you have any lumps, make sure you get a fork and just press all the lumps out before we get started with this. Okay, now we're going to take just a little bit of olive oil and put in our dish and spread that around in the bottom of our dish. It's maybe about a tablespoonful. I always like to put some of my oil on the side, so if any of my potatoes kind of get mixed up in there or on the side, they'll be protected and coated with it as well. It's going to help them crisp up really well. Okay. Now make sure your hands are absolutely clean because you're going to go in with your hands a little bit here because we need to take our potatoes and we are going to dip them into our Parmesan cheese here. And from there, we are going to put them in the tray. When you dip them in the Parmesan, dip them cut side down. You want to get that extra Parmesan on them. That's what we're looking for. Coat them just like that. Then set them cut side down in your prepared pan. You want to do all your potatoes like that. Get them good and coated with the Parmesan and place them cut side down. Now, if you have a little bit of your marinade left in the bottom of your pan, go ahead and just kind of brush that on the back sides of your potatoes. We're going to be baking this in a 350-degree oven for about 40-45 minutes. Now, everyone's oven varies. So yours may cook a little faster. Yours may take a little longer. So I would suggest that at the 30-minute mark, you check them. You're looking for them to be extra crispy on the cut side, which is the side down, nice and golden brown on the skin side. We don't want to leave any of our marinade in the bowl, so we want to brush it all on there. And another thing, if you don't like parsley, you can maybe use oregano or thyme. Any fresh herb is perfect. Don't like garlic, you can leave that out. You can even use some onions. So it's versatile. Oh, and for my vegan people, just use some vegan cheese. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do for my vegan fam. And of course, otherwise, it's vegetarian too. So very versatile dish. We are all done. Don't they look amazing? Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. Crispy, cheesy. Oh my. Time for a taste test. Oh my goodness, if you all could smell these, they smell amazingly delicious. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today here in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you all. Returning subscribers, thank you so much. And channel members, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, let's get us a taste test. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Ooh, let's see. Oh, nice and fluffy on the inside. Ooh, can you see the inside? Crispy on the outside. And I can smell the garlic, the Parmesan. Oh my goodness, even my seasoning. These are so delicious and so versatile. Oh my goodness. You can make them vegan, they're already vegetarian. They can go with anything as a side. You can make a dip for them and have them as an appetizer. So, so delicious. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get me a plate to eat. And I will see you all next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.